Let's take up subjective questions based on coordination compounds. The first one, write the formula of the following coordination compounds. The first one is tetraamine. Tetraamine means NH3 4 times. Diaqua, water is 2. So water twice. Cobalt 3, cobalt is here, and 3 means these two ligands are neutral, so Cl3 will be outside so as to satisfy the oxidation state of cobalt plus 3. Second one, potassium tetracyanonickelate 2. NiCN 4 times tetracyanonickelate. There is 2 minus charge, so K2 will be outside to satisfy the valency. The third, tris ethane 1,2-diamine, En will be thrice, chromium 3, chromium is here, and plus 3 will be neutralized by minus 3, that is 3 chloride ions which are counter ions. The next one, amine NH3, bromido Br, chlorido Cl, nitrito NO2. Pt is plus 2 because Br is minus 1, Cl is minus 1, NO2 is minus 1, so there will be negative charge on the complex ion. The next one, dichlorido Cl2, base ethane 1,2-diamine, En twice. And on this, platinum is 4 in this case. So platinum plus 4 means Cl minus 2. Overall it will be plus 2, which will be neutralized by 2 moles of nitrate ion, which are counter ions. Next one, iron 3 hexacyanoferrate 2. Hexacyanoferrate 2 means FeCN6. The whole charge will be minus 4. So 4 will come this side. Ferric 3 will come this side. So this will be the formula of the complex Fe4, FeCN whole 6, and this whole will be thrice outside the square brackets so as to neutralize the charge. So there are 12 positive charge on ferric ion and 12 negative charge on the complex ion, so the compound is neutral. Write the IUPAC name of following coordination compounds. The first one is hexaamine. There are 6 ammonia, so it is hexaamine. Cobalt 3 chloride, because complex ion is positively charged, cobalt will remain as it is. This is Cl3, Cl3 means minus 3, cobalt is plus 3. Second one we have pentaamine, chlorido, cobalt 3 chloride. 1 Cl negative is ligand, 2 Cl negative are counter ions, cobalt is plus 3. K3FeCN6, potassium hexacyanoferrate 3, potassium hexacyanoferrate 3. K3FeC2O4 thrice, it will be potassium trioxalato-ferrate 3 because complex ion is negatively charged, counter ions are positively charged. So the correct answer is potassium trioxalato-ferrate 3. Next one, K2PdCl4, tetrachloridopladate 2, potassium tetrachloridopladate 2. Complex ion is negatively charged, so it will become pladate. Oxidation state is plus 2 because Cl is minus 4. With the K2 counter ions, it will neutralize the 2 negative charge. Next one we have diamine, chlorido, methaneamine, platinum 2 chloride. This chlorine is minus 1, this chlorine is minus 1, so Pt is plus 2, platinum 2 chloride. Indicate the type of isomerism exhibited by the following complex and draw the structure for these isomers. First one, this is Kr, Cr, H2O twice, C2O4 twice. Both symmetrical, that is cis trans isomer, and optical isomer is possible for cis form. So first we have shown cis dextrorotatory, this is cis levorotatory, both are mirror images and non-superimposable, so these are optical isomers of cis form. Trans form will not show optical isomerism because it has symmetry. Next one, indicate the type of isomerism by this compound. Here we have tris ethane 1,2-diamine cobalt 3 chloride. Here only optical isomerism is possible. We'll have dextrorotatory and levorotatory. Both are mirror images and non-superimposable. Next compound, we want to know what type of isomerism it will show. It will show only linkage isomerism because nitro group is evident ligand. So it can be written as ONO or NO2, and these are linkage isomerism possible for this complex. Next, for this complex which has got one amine, another water and 2Cl2 as ligand, will show geometrical isomerism because Cl2 are on adjacent position. It will show cis isomer, and when they are on opposite side it will show trans isomer. So these two cis trans isomerism is possible in this complex. Give evidence that these two are ionization isomers. Add barium chloride solution. This complex will form white precipitate due to the formation of barium sulfate, whereas CONH3 5 times sulfate inside and chloride outside will not react because here counterions are chloride ions which will not react with barium chloride. This is the reaction which is taking place. Barium ions react with counterion sulfate ion to form DSO4 solid, and this will be the sulfate ion will be replaced by chloride ion which will become counterions now. Now we are going to add silver nitrate solution. The first will not react, but this complex will give white precipitate due to the formation of AgCl, whereas this complex which has got sulfate ion counterions will not react. Now this complex with chloride ion outside react with silver nitrate to form AgCl as white precipitate, and chloride ion are replaced by nitrate ion which act as counterions. So it shows that they are ionization isomers because they have different ions in aqueous solution and the counter ions become ligands. It shows that these isomers produce different ion in aqueous solution but have same chemical formula, therefore they are ionization isomers. Next, explain on the basis of valence bond theory that tetracyanonickelate 2 ions have square planar structure and it's diamagnetic, whereas tetrachlorido nickel 2 ion with tetrahedral geometry is paramagnetic. Let's discuss its shape. Tetracyanonickelate 2, nickel is 28, outer electronic configuration 3d8 4s2. Nickel plus 2 ion will become 3d8. Cyanide ion is strong field ligand, therefore it will cause pairing of electron. So here we have shown pairing of electron, one d orbital is left, so it will undergo dsp2 hybridization and the complex formed will be square planar. This complex is diamagnetic because it does not have unpaired electron. Next complex, tetrachlorido nickel 2. Chloride ion is weak field ligand, will not cause pairing of electron. So this will be the electronic configuration where we have two unpaired electron. It undergoes sp3 hybridization. Geometry is tetrahedral. It's paramagnetic due to presence of two unpaired electrons. Next question, NiCl4 2 minus is paramagnetic, whereas NiCO4 times is diamagnetic, although both are tetrahedral. Why? Or compare the following complexes with respect to structural shape of units, magnetic behavior, and hybrid orbitals in these nickel tetracarbonyl and NiCl4 2 minus. NiCl4 2 minus is paramagnetic due to presence of two unpaired electrons, whereas NiCO4 minus is diamagnetic due to absence of unpaired electrons. In NiCl4 2 minus, electronic configuration of nickel is 3d8 4s2, nickel plus 2 ion is 3d8. Chloride ion being weak field ligand cannot cause pairing of electrons, so this is the electronic configuration. It undergoes sp3 hybridization and it is paramagnetic in nature. So it has tetrahedral shape due to sp3 hybridization, and it's paramagnetic in nature due to presence of unpaired electron. Now we take tetracarbonyl nickel 0 3d8 4s2. In zero oxidation state, two electrons from s orbital will shift to d orbital so that 4s becomes vacant. And this is possible because carbon monoxide is strong field ligand, so all the electrons will remain paired. If all electrons are paired, hybridization will be sp3, the shape will be tetrahedral. It is diamagnetic because there are no unpaired electrons. sp3 hybridization, tetrahedral shape and diamagnetic in nature.